Hi everybody, it's Preston Black and we're doing more Preston Can't Play. Taun is also here.
I know what you're thinking. Why did he say we? It's because Taun is here as well.
I already said that.
The whole gang is present.
Okay, well, the board meeting is over. We missed it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Should we have a board meeting?
Yes. Oops. Yeah, okay. Basically the gist of the board meeting, for you, Taun, mostly. Since I assume during all that riffing that you weren't reading along.
No, sorry.
But also for the audience at home, if you were just kind of like have this on in the background.
Right.
Is that, it was a city planning meeting. Basically, President Shinra is not going to reinvest in rebuilding, Sector 7 that they had previously destroyed.
Okay.
And instead, they are increasing, their Mako energy and basically like city projects that have to do with discovering the promised land, and also the Hojo, which is the scientist that we were just introduced to.
Okay.
Was talking about the progress with studying Eris. And that they mentioned her mother was an ancient and that she was being studied, and it somehow ties into the discovery of this promised land.
Okay.
Yeah. That's pretty much all we got.
Very dope.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot going on.
So, when you put on a Let's Play,
Yeah.
do you pay complete attention to it, or is it background noise for you?
Sometimes. If I'm like very interested in the game,
Okay.
I will, or if I've got like nothing going on, I'll just have it on in the background.
Okay.
I mean, I'll actually watch it. That's what I meant to say. But if it's a game that, like for example, like so, I mostly for Let's Plays I just watch Game Grumps.
Okay.
For one, because they were the first Let's Play channel that I was really introduced to.
They were the first one ever. They invented the craft.
They were the first one that I was introduced to, and I just never really felt compelled to like go down the like Let's Play rabbit hole.
Okay.
Even though I know they're not necessarily like the standard bearers for the like genre,
Gotcha.
or what have you. The
They're
medium.
pretty much there.
They're up there for sure, but I feel like there's like different things like because their intention is more to like do like a it's like a more comedy focused, and it's
Right.
them just like kind of more like what we're doing, where we just kind of have conversations over the gameplay.
Mhm.
Sometimes we talk about the game, sometimes we don't.
Sometimes we just download videos of gameplay that other people did and just talk.
Absolutely. And then whereas I feel like there are others who they're actually trying to do more like game reviews or
Okay.
like, like walkthroughs, like tutorial kind of stuff.
Gotcha. And you don't fuck with that? You only fuck with Game Grumps.
Yeah, like if I don't know, I'm more likely to put on find an FAQ if I need help with
Gotcha.
a game. I don't, but there are people who like I have a friend back in LA who has a channel, and it's not like super active, but he doesn't even like talk over it. He'll just put up like his gameplay footage of like
okay.
like he plays mostly like Borderlands and stuff like that,
Okay.
I think, or like Mass Effect, like games like that, and he'll just put on like the footage of him like fighting some boss or something,
Gotcha.
or like doing like a tactic, or you know what I mean, like people who put their like, they'll make like some sweet move on Overwatch or something and just put
Okay.
like a video of that up.
You'll fuck with like highlight reels?
No,
Oh.
because I just don't really care that much.
Gotcha.
I'm more interested in like the banter. So I'm a big fan of Game Grumps just because of their like humor and the content that they create.
Okay.
But like not all of their games are super interesting to me. So sometimes like I don't even need to know what game they're playing. Sometimes like just their conversation or like their humor is enough.
Gotcha.
So I can like kind of walk away and like do some cleaning or work on my own thing while that's happening.
That's definitely part of like what pushed me away from Game Grumps is how often they play just like really shitty games. It's fun every now and then, but like it feels like just too often with them that it's just like, this game is awful. I'm going to talk about how awful this game is and just do like the same tired voice over and over again.
Oh, like they do like the Sonic games and it's like clear that they hate it. And
yeah, like
or like what did they? The one that was like really painful to get through was the Trauma Center.
I don't watch it.
You like actively just didn't watch it, or
I don't remember it.
Oh, are you familiar with the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, they played like almost all of that, and they
Really?
never finished it. They got like to the end and like they couldn't get through. I think it's just one player. I think Aaron was playing it, but
Okay.
yeah, they like couldn't like get through the last challenge.
Ross is my favorite personality on the channel, and he does barely anything now, so it's
Yeah.
like extra hard for me to watch. When they were doing the Doodle Dudes, I was into that.
Did they stop doing that already?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen it in quite a while,
Oh,
but that was fun because like Oni is pretty funny.
yeah. I like those guys. That was exciting when they joined.
Yeah.
I like that they.
And Aaron's dynamic with them too.
Huh?
Aaron's dynamic with Ross and Oni is way better.
It's different.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a big Danny fan. He's my favorite grump. So that was Jenova in this tank.
Okay.
Which is just like a science project, I guess. And Cloud like looked into it and had a freak out.
Okay. What about young Scar back there?
That's a specimen that's being experimented on, and we don't really know what's going on with
I know exactly what's going on with
Fury.
him. He betrayed his brother to try and steal his kingdom. And then when he tried to kill his brother's son got away
Oh shit.
to grow up in the forest for a while and come back with his pig and whatever the fuck Timon is.
Okay.
Rolling fucking deep. About to fuck up Scar and his cronies.
I don't know if I can interact with this stuff just yet. Yo.
It looks like it wants to be your friend.
Yeah,
Or at least interact with you in some way.
I agree, but I don't.
Just
I
because
might
it's like
be
actually
missing something.
animated and is so clearly featured.
Yeah.
Is that Pyramid Head?
First appearance of Pyramid Head.
Whoa. I mean, what's on their head?
They have like weird helmets.
Okay. And definitely just Pyramid Sword. Or
Yeah.
Pyramid Head Sword. I guess you've got Pyramid Head Sword.
I think mine is more like there's if you get close up to them, theirs is just like a perfect cone.
You have like javelins.
Yeah.
Weird.
I think it's like a lesser version of mine. Because like,
Obviously inferior.
well, like they're soldiers, like Cloud was. So,
Oh, gotcha.
but I think he's like a more advanced level or whatever.
You think or you know, and you're spoiling the whole experience for me.
Jeez. Sleep.
Did you see the new Star Wars yet?
No.
Oh.
It's only been out like a day.
I know, man. I'm just trying to be
I
topical.
still haven't seen the other one, as we've discussed, and it's been several years. So, come back to me with that question in a few years.
All right.
What about you? What's your like Let's Play game about?
Oh, like, what am I into?
Oh, I guess I'm supposed to
What's my
follow this
kink?
one. Yeah.
I used to only watch them as background noise,
Uh huh.
but then I got into one called Super Couch Fighters, where they just do fighting games
Okay.
and are also just like really funny dudes. And they did a segment called The Dojo, where this guy who like competes in Street Fighter 5, or he competed in Street Fighter 4, is super good at Street Fighter 5, and used to just like coach people, took someone else onto his channel and was like, hey, I'm going to take you from barely knowing how to play fighting games to competing in this major tournament, EVO. It's like the fighting game tournament. So I actually like watched that series because they're like from not knowing how to play a fighting game to pro every step of the way, showing you like, these are the things you should practice. This is what you should work on.
Okay.
Like the guy who was doing the training has done this for tons of people to get them like to that level. He used to like make money training people to play Street Fighter competitively.
Oh wow.
So I started like actually paying attention to their shows because the other guy who's on the show with them that co-hosts it is also like pretty good at fighting games, but like not great. So it's interesting seeing them play because their play styles are totally different. The one's super good and like knows how to compete. The other one just is a button masher. So the guy who actually knows
Me.
right. The guy who actually knows what he's doing can't always like get in on him because the guy's just mashing buttons and shit.
Oh,
but like
yeah.
intelligently, like kind of knows what's happening, but is also just like mashing the thing like
okay.
two-handed keyboard situation, just going fucking nuts.
Sure.
And then I also watch Super Beard Bros, which are like they're technically related. I think they like Super Couch Fighters is an offshoot of Super Beard Bros, but they're two different dudes on both shows.
Okay.
Super Beard Bros is good. Just again, I like the personalities on it, and they're pretty thorough in their gameplay without being like overbearing. The comedy and like commentary is definitely in the front, but every game they play, they complete more or less.
Okay.
But yeah, good personalities. Alex Fasciani, I don't even know how to say his last name. He's on Super Couch Fighters. He's fucking hilarious. And Brett Bayonne, who's on Super Couch Fighters, is super chill and
awesome.
badass at fighting games.
That's very cool.
But yeah, around the time I started getting into Super Couch Fighters was when I just was done with Game Grumps. It's actually probably been months since I've watched Game Grumps.
I'm like super far behind on Game of Thrones, and I was watching like everything like and I just like every time I take like a week or two off, I feel like it puts me like a month behind.
Yeah, because do they still do 3 a day or just 2 a day?
I don't know. I can't tell. Honestly. I'm kind of at a loss for what I'm supposed to be doing right now.
Should we try it out on the next exciting episode?
Yeah, maybe we should.
Preston
I'll
can't play?
have to figure it out because I'm just gonna like run back and forth right now.
Tight.